Hello, everyone, and welcome to our screencast on methodological paradigms. My name is Millicent Hunt, and my partner for this project is MFreeman. So today, Miranda and I will be exploring constructivism through the lens of our developing identities as scholar practitioners in training. Our goal here is to provide a clear overview of this paradigm and explore the core characteristics and contributors. We will explain key concepts, ontology, and epistemology, discuss their applications in research, and reflect on how constructivist paradigm shapes our professional journey. So in this presentation, we are going to explore the constructivist paradigm. For our visual model, you see a series of interconnected gears, and at the heart of it all, the paradigm itself drives every other crucial gear: ontology, epistemology, methodology, and methods. But before we go into each gear of the constructivist ideology, there are specific key beliefs you should know. Constructivism sees reality as shaped by social interactions and experiences. Knowledge is subjective, built on prior experiences, culture, and reflection, and it fosters this deeper understanding and critical thinking.
Now let's take a deeper dive into the key contributors of constructivism. Some of the key contributors to constructivism in the 19th century were William Delphi, Edmund Husserl, and Max Weber. They offered an alternative to positivism, which focused on natural science methods by emphasizing interpretation and human experience. William Delphi argued that humans must be understood within their social and cultural context. He advanced hermeneutics, the idea that interpretation depends on context and involves a circular process of understanding. Edmund Husserl contributed through phenomenology, the study of experience through reflection. His work laid the foundation of constructivist epistemology by showing that knowledge is shaped by our lived experiences and context. Finally, Max Weber emphasized that social reality is guided by meaning and values. He explored how motivations and interpretations shape human action, reinforcing the constructivist focus on context and human interaction. Other theorists important to mention are Jean Piaget, Lev Vygotsky, and John Dewey, who believe we construct knowledge through our experiences and interactions with the world around us. Reflection of those experiences help us to maintain information and use this gained knowledge for future decisions. Now let's look at the first gear, ontology. Ontology is the study of being. According to Michael Warren, the first question as researchers we should ask is, what is the form and nature of the social world? Under constructivism, reality is understood as a dynamic construct molded by our individual experiences and interpretations. Reality, existence, or truth isn't all-encompassing. People build their understandings based on their values and how they make sense of the world they live in. Unlike positivism, which believes there is a single truth, constructivism believes truths are multiple and each are developed through individual perception and understanding. Warren states the knower and the process of knowing cannot be separated from what is known, and the facts cannot be separated from values. Epistemology focuses on the question, how can what is assumed to exist be known? Under constructivism, we would seek to understand that knowledge is built based on interactions and our interpretations of those interactions. Therefore, knowledge is not passively received. The investigator and the object of the investigation are assumed to be interactively linked so that the findings are literally created as the investigation proceeds. Continuing with our comparison with positivism, researchers who follow the positivism paradigm are usually detached observers, while constructivism researchers are active participants. Methodology asks what procedures or logic should be followed. Under constructivism, methodology is grounded in the understanding that knowledge is created through lived experience, the interpretation of that experience, and social interaction. As researchers, we aren't just measuring facts, but uncovering meaning. According to Lincoln et al., individual constructions are elicited and refined hermeneutically and compared dialectically. Hermeneutical refers to interpretation, while dialectical involves exploring opposing ideas. The positivism paradigm's methodology is the belief in the scientific method, which stands on the idea that results are true until disproved. Whereas the constructivism paradigm, according to Lincoln et al., states meanings are emergent from the research process. The last scare focuses on methods. According to Warren, the question to answer is what techniques of data collection should be used. Methods under constructivism are usually flexible, interpretive, and learner-centered. Results are specific to the participants in the study and not generalized across populations. Data is collected through interviews, observations, open-ended surveys, or through the reading of journal entries.
So, how do these pieces fit together to form a coherent constructivist framework? In constructivism, the elements align naturally. If reality is seen as multiple and constructed, then knowledge must also be co-created with participants. Now, this perspective leads us to approaches that prioritize this context, interpretation, and participant voices. Each element builds on the other, creating a consistent paradigm that links our philosophical assumptions with our research practices. Constructivism ensures that what we believe about reality and knowledge is reflected in how we study and understand the world. Constructivism in action, shaping our scholar-practitioner selves. As a reflection, we acknowledge that the constructivist paradigm profoundly shapes our work as scholar practitioners. It compels us to embrace its complexity. Constructivism frames our qualitative stance by treating research as a collaborative process where meaning is co-created. It shapes our practice by valuing multiple perspectives and honoring lived experiences. It informs our goals as scholar practitioners, keeping inclusion, context, and participant voices at the center. And it encourages growth through reflexivity, helping us question assumptions and refine our understanding over time. In conclusion, in our final thoughts, the constructivist paradigm offers a powerful and flexible lens for qualitative research. It provides a coherent framework that connects our philosophical assumptions, research design, and methods, helping us produce meaningful, context-rich insights. Thank you for engaging with us today.